I won $450, but kept working as a janitor so my toxic family wouldn't know. For 3 years, they treated me like dirt. Yesterday, they kicked me out for embarrassing them. Today, I pulled up in a Bugatti to collect my box of things. Dad fainted on the lawn when he saw who was driving. 3 years ago, I stopped at a gas station after my shift at the hospital. Bought a lottery ticket because the jackpot was massive. The numbers hit. After taxes, $289 million landed in my account. But 2 nights before I even checked those numbers, I overheard my parents on speakerphone with my aunt. They didn't know I was home. Dad said, if he ever gets real money, we'd have to step in immediately. He'd screw it up within a week. Mom agreed. Said they'd make me sign power of attorney, put it in a trust they'd control. My aunt called me simple. Said I was smart enough to mop floors, not smart enough to handle responsibility. They laughed. So when I won 6 days later, I made a choice. I kept mopping floors, kept my old sedan, kept living in my childhood bedroom, and I watched. First year, I noticed I was always served last at dinner. Smallest portions. Had to sit at the end where Mom could send me to grab things. November that year, Dad told me to eat in the garage because I smelled like cleaner. I sat on the tool bench next to the golf clubs while my family laughed 18 feet away. My phone showed $289 million. I could have bought their house, the whole street, but I waited. I needed to see if they'd change. In February, Mom's transmission broke. $3,200 repair. I heard her crying about money. 2 days later, her insurance called about a billing error credit. That was me. I called them, paid it anonymously. Dad's electric bill, $847 past due. He got a call from a community program. That was me. My brother's credit card debt, $4,200. The bank forgave it as a pilot program. I paid them directly. The roof repair, $8,900. I paid the contractor the difference in cash, told him to call it a discount. 3 years, $47,300 total, because they're still family, but they never saw me. Last Christmas, Secret Santa. My brother got headphones. My sister got a designer purse. I got dollar store cleaning wipes, unwrapped with a note saying, thought you could use these at work. My birthday, they ordered supreme pizza. My favorite's pepperoni, always has been. When I mentioned the olives, Dad said, it's not always about you. It was my birthday dinner. 2 months ago, Dad's company party. He introduced my brother as my son, the account manager. My sister as my daughter, the marketing director. When someone asked about me, he said, that's my other son. He works at the hospital. Facilities, not even janitor. Too embarrassing. Then last night happened. Dad's VP came over. Big networking opportunity. I got home at 9 p.m. from my shift, still in my work uniform. Tried to slip upstairs quietly. Dad saw me. The VP asked, is that your son? Dad said, that's him. He's struggling to find his path. We let him stay here out of charity, but it's becoming a burden. Can't hold down a real job. Then he handed me a cardboard box full of garage rags in front of everyone. Since you like cleaning so much, take these. Maybe it's time you found somewhere else to live. You're 30. This is embarrassing for all of us. I took the box. Got in my sedan. Drove to a 5-star hotel. Presidential suite, $4,800 a night. Ordered filet mignon. This morning, I went to the private garage where I'd stored my Bugatti. $4.3 million custom midnight blue. Bought it cash a year ago, never drove it. Waiting for the right moment. Today was the right moment. I pulled onto their street at 2:47 p.m. The engine rumbled like thunder. Every neighbor stopped. One dropped her rake. Another killed his lawnmower. I parked in front of their house. My brother burst out first, phone in hand, saw the car, dropped his phone. It cracked on the concrete. Dad appeared behind him. Then he saw me. The scissor door lifted. I stepped out. Hey, Dad. Whose car is that? Mine. He laughed. You're a janitor. You can't. 3 years ago, I won the lottery. 400